Hello everybody and welcome to the channel Crossing the Spiritual Streams. My name's Tandra and today we're doing our daily messages from Spirit. These are where we channel messages every day and just send those messages on to you. We do have 3 different piles to choose from with 3 different messages. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. And it's best to go with your gut instinct in choosing whichever pile is best for you to get your messages from. You can watch more than one pile if you feel the need to do so. These are also timeless readings, so whenever you run across this reading and you feel like watching it, there should be a message for you. So even though we do them every day, it doesn't matter when you watch it. That's okay. Also, with each reading, we also do an oracle sphere reading. That's where you can think of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to, and we go and get answers for those. Okay? So we're going to give you some time to reflect on these piles, and then when you decide which ones you would like to go see, there will be timestamps in the description for each pile that will lead you directly to the pile, and we'll see you at that reading. Hello, Pile 1, and welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. We have our messages, and we also have our oracle spheres. So don't forget, you can think of a yes or no type of question that you can get an answer to, and we'll do that here at the end of the reading. I would like to take just a quick moment to say thank you to everybody that has given videos that they've watched likes, that have subscribed to the channel. And if you hit the bell icon, you can also be notified of future videos. So if you haven't subscribed, we would like to offer you to do that as well. It is free. Also, those of you that have left us comments and have shared the channel with your friends and family, all of those things are super important to us. And we just want to say thank you to all of those of you who have done that and are continuing to support us in those ways. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say today. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Fool card, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, we have some very young energy going on here, some very exciting energy, and I get the message here is I really feel like you guys are getting ready to embark on something very exciting. Basically, the message is coming through from Spirit is if you have a creative idea or something that was guided by your intuition or something just kind of came to you and you're excited about it, you dreamt about something and you woke up and went, wow, that's really cool. I really like that idea. Or something like that. I get that whole energy of something just kind of coming to you and you're getting very excited about it and bubbly. And Spirit wants you to run with that feeling. They want you to keep going and do something with it. Because sometimes we'll do that. We'll get excited about something for a day or so and it'll make us feel real giddy. And then we'll just kind of let it go by the wayside sometimes. And we'll just kind of let it go and go about our daily lives and just totally forget about it and just go, oh well. And we don't really follow up on it. And Spirit wants you to follow up on this, okay? So if you've just had a recent idea or experience like that, or if you haven't, but you might in the next day or 2 or 3, coming up real soon, Spirit wants you to grab onto it and run with it, do something with it. Don't just let it go by the wayside. That feeling that you're feeling of that giddiness and that excitement and that oh wow kind of feeling, it's because it's right. It's because it resonates with you. It's because it's what will make your soul happy. It's what you would like to do. Okay? And this could be pertaining to anything. This could be an idea that you have. This could be anything from changing something up in your house to starting a new book or a new career, or a new business online, or deciding to learn something, or deciding on a new project. It could be about anything, but it's whatever has come into your mind as an idea that has very much excited you, that has made you feel kind of giddy and happy and go, wow, that's really cool, or wow, that would be really neat, or that's a really good idea, or something that you've come up with that's made you feel that way. Spirit wants you to go with it and just go for it, because it's really it's something that could really make you happy and be beneficial to you in lots of ways. So that's really kind of cool. I'd love to hear what you guys are going to do. Of course, I don't want you to give away any secrets or anything before you get things off the ground, but I would love to hear that you've had this feeling, or that some ideas have come to you, and all that would be really great. All right, let's do our Oracle spheres. This is where you think of a yes or no question. It could be about anything that you want an answer to, but it's just a really good idea to make it kind of limited if you can. It's a little easier to get a better answer that way. It does need to be limited to a yes or no type of answer, or at least an answer that's similar to that, like very likely or unlikely or probable, things like that, because those are the kind of answers that we have. And it should be limited in scope or time frame, because that, like I said, that should help the answers a little bit better the more limited the question is. Okay, so here are the 3 stands, and what you do with those is you pick a stand for your answer to appear on. Today we have blue, purple, and silver. So you go through and you pick an answer or a stand, you think of your question, and then we'll go through and we'll get an answer for each stand. Yes. Spirit's trying to give you time to think of a question, I guess. Every once in a while it takes a while for one to pop out. Okay, number 1, blue is a no. Number 2, purple is a maybe. And number 3, silver is a not sure. All right, so we have a no, a maybe, and a not sure. So there are your Oracle Spirit answers for today's reading. Thank you so much for letting us do this reading for you. Please check out the other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot videos out there, not just these daily readings that we do, and they're on lots of other cool topics. So there's bound to be some out there that might be of interest to you to check out, so we'd love for you to do that. We also have videos on how to read tarot cards and some other videos that we put out as well. We do other videos at least once a week in these daily, so come back and see us again. We would love to see you. Don't forget to hit the like button, share the channel with your friends and family, leave us comments in the comment section. All those are very important to us, and they do help the channel out greatly. We can't tell you how much. All right, we look forward to seeing you again in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. We also have our Oracle spheres. That's where you can think of a yes or no type of question that you would like to get an answer to, and we will do that at the end of the reading. All right. I would like to take just a quick moment to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, left us comments in the comment section of the videos that you watched, as well as given those thumbs up, and also has shared the channel with your friends and family. All of those things are super important to us, and we just want to say thank you for doing those things and for continuing to support the channel in that way. All right. Let's see what our messages are today. We have the Star card, the Queen of Wands, oh goodness, and the Tower card. Okay, wow, okay. Spirit wants you to realize that you are in for some major change coming up. And you're going to be able, during the transition of this phase, this change, during the way it's going to change up your life, you guys are going to be able to tap into your power. you have a very strong Earth Mother type of energy, and you don't have to be a girl or boy or whatever. That doesn't matter. It's that energy that you have, that that being able to tap into the universal knowledge, that being able to use your intuition, that being able to go with the flow, find the balance, be able to keep your composure no matter what. You guys have this ability in huge amounts. And that when things change up in our lives, we have to draw on our strength sometimes to help us through those changes, because sometimes changes can be kind of radical, or they can be kind of disconcerting, or they can be difficult. And Spirit wants you to know that you have these special powers to help you get through this. And that also these changes will also be able to help you tap into those powers even better than you've been able to do so up until this point. Okay? They're not saying what the change is about, so I don't know. I can't really pinpoint that at the moment. There might be other readings or readings down the road that might shed more light on that. Sometimes that happens. But right now, they're just letting you know that you have the strength it takes to get through it, and that you will be able to be very strong and stable throughout all of the change, and that it will also make you more strong and stable as well. So not only will you have the strength to get through the changes, but it will also increase your strength afterwards for you to be able to deal with anything else that comes along in your life in the future. Okay? So it's kind of exciting to know that you do have some changes coming. That's nice to be forewarned about that, because sometimes when those changes hit, we're like, whoa, my goodness. So at least you've got a warning that it's coming, and you also know that you can get through it. So when you're in the midst of the changes, you can at least realize that, okay, you're getting hit with this change, but you can get through it. Because sometimes that's hard for us to know sometimes when we're in the throes of change. We're just, whoa, and we get kind of hard. Okay, we are going to do our oracle spheres. We have 3 different stands for you to choose from. We have blue, silver, and purple. And those are where the answers, we get our answers on our balls here. We put them out on the stands. So basically you think of a yes or no type of question. It's a good idea for it to be kind of a limited question. And it also needs to be limited to yes or no type of answers. So it can't be an open-ended question. But you think of your question. If you make it limited, it's a little easier to get the answers for it. So kind of limit it in scope if you can, either by time frame or topic or something like that. Okay, and then you pick what stand you'd like your answer to appear on, and then we'll go out and we'll get the answers for each stand. All right, number 1, blue, is a no. Number 2, silver, is a maybe. And number 3, purple, is a very likely. So we have a no, a maybe, and a very likely. So there's your oracle sphere answers for today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. And we would love for you to check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot videos that are different than these daily readings. They're much more in depth, and they're on specific topics. So if you can check some of those out, there's surely to be some out there that would be of interest to you. We also have videos on how to read tarot cards, if that's something that you would like to learn to do. We put those other types of videos that we do, we put those out at least once a week. We put these out every day. So we look forward to seeing you again for other videos. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when those do come out. Also, hit the thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, and leave us comments in the comments section. All of those help us out so much, and we want to say thank you. All right, we'll see you again in other videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your daily messages from Spirit. We also have our oracle spheres that we will be doing at the end of the reading, and this is where you can think of a yes or no type of question that you would like to get an answer to, and we will do those. I would like to just take a quick moment to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, left us comments in the comments section of the videos that they've watched, give the videos thumbs up, and shared the channel with their friends and family. All of those things are helping the channel out so much, and we want to say thank you to those of you that are supporting the channel in those ways, because we just don't get a chance to tell you often enough how much we appreciate that. All right, let's see what our messages are today. We have the Temperance card. We have the Eight of Swords. And the Hanged Man. Wow, okay. The message that's coming through from Spirit today is that you guys have a decision to make. You guys are on the cusp of something. Either you've been offered a couple of different things or you have a couple of different choices right now. Somehow or another, there's a decision that you're trying to make. You feel a little bit uncertain about this decision. You feel basically like you don't have all the facts to make a good choice, maybe. I feel like that's kind of the energy you're in right now, where you feel like you're just at a loss because you just don't feel like you have all the information you need to make a good decision, that you just feel like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Spirit's advice on this is a couple of different things. First of all, they think it's a good idea to look at things from a different angle. Sometimes if we turn things up on its head a little bit and look at it from a different perspective, we can see things differently than the way we were looking at it one way. Okay? Let me try to come up with an example so you understand what I'm saying on this. Let's say that you're thinking about a new job. Okay, I'll just use that as an example. And the new job, all you know is about it really is it's something that you're already working in, so it's in the same field. It pays a little bit more, but you're going to have to move. Okay, let's just say those things. But you don't know much else. You don't know if you'd like the new town you'd have to move to. You don't know whether the little bit of extra money is worth it to you to make this upheaval and change. You're going to have a little bit more responsibility at this job, so you're not sure if you really want that. That kind of thing. Okay, let's just kind of go from that angle. Now, that's the way you're looking at it right now. You're going, okay, I've got these things, and this is what I know, this is what I don't know. I'm not sure what a good idea is. I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. I'm not sure if the money's going to be worth it. I don't know, all these things. Okay. Now, let's say that you look at it from a different angle. You go, okay, well, I'm not happy with who I'm working for right now. I like my coworkers, but I'm really not making enough money to survive. I'm not really stuck here in my house. I don't own it, and I don't really care to be here and stuff like that. So now you're looking at the new job from like the perspective of what you have now instead of the job itself. And then by doing that, by looking at it from a different perspective, it might make you decide, oh, well, I really don't have anything keeping me here. I might as well go for it, even though I have some unknowns on the other side. Okay? So by looking at it from a different perspective, it gave you a little bit more knowledge, and it helped you make the decision a little easier. Okay? So that's just an example. That's not really what you guys might be dealing with or anything like that. And I'm not saying that you should go or not go or anything like that either. It's just that's kind of an example of looking at it from a different perspective or a different angle. And that's what Spirit would like for you to do. The other thing, as a advice, is try to get some balance in this somewhere, because look at it from, and this kind of goes along with from looking at it from a different perspective, but it's also look at both sides of it. Do like a pro and con sheet, like on this decision, like, okay, maybe I don't know everything, but this is what I do know, and this is what's good, this is what's bad. And then when you look at it from your other angle, do the same thing, pro and con, and kind of get a balanced energy on it, and that way you can see which way the scales might tip, or which way, and that might help you make your decision. It might help because you might not know all the information. You might not be able to find out all the information that you need to make the decision. That may not be possible. But looking at it from other angles and trying to get a balanced perspective on it might help you make the decision. Okay? So that is the advice that Spirit has for you. Let's go ahead and do our oracle spheres. We have 3 different stands here. We have purple, we have silver, and we have blue. You decide which stand you would like to get an answer on, and you think of a yes or no type of question. So it needs to be a question that has that type of answer associated with it, because we can't do open-ended questions. And it's best to narrow the question down if you can a little bit, either by time frame or scope or something, because it's easier to get an answer that way. All right, and then you pick your stand, and then we'll go out and we'll get our answers. All right, number 1, purple, is a not likely. Number 2, silver, is a not now. And number 3, blue, is a not now. So not likely, not now, and not now. So those are your oracle sphere answers for today's reading. Thank you so much for being here. Do check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot videos that are just on lots of different topics. They're different than these daily readings. They're much more in depth. So you might check those out. We do put those out at least once a week. We also have videos on how to read tarot cards and things like that. So if you check out other videos, that would be really, really great. Also, if you can leave us a thumbs up, share the channel with your friends and family, and leave us comments in the comments section. All of those things help the channel out greatly, and we appreciate that very much. If you do subscribe to the channel and you hit the bell icon, you can be notified of future videos when they come out, if YouTube does their job correctly anyway. And so we look forward to seeing you again in other videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.